What if I told you the universe is always speaking to you, but you just don't know how to listen? Every great thinker, from ancient philosophers to modern visionaries, has tapped into this universal dialogue. Today, you're going to learn how to do the same. The universe isn't just an empty void. It's a vast, interconnected web of meaning, energy, and possibility. When you learn its language, you can align yourself with its flow and unlock doors you never knew existed. Whether you believe in fate, energy, or just the power of mindset, understanding this language can change your life. So, how do you speak to the universe? And more importantly, how do you hear what it's saying back? Let's dive in. Everything in the universe begins with intention. It's the spark before the fire, the seed before the tree, the thought before the action. The ancient Stoics believed that what you focus on expands, meaning that your dominant thoughts shape your reality. When you set a clear and deliberate intention, you're not just making a wish, you're aligning your mind, your actions, and even the unseen forces around you toward a specific outcome. Think of it like setting the coordinates on a compass. If you don't know where you're going, how can the universe help guide you? A scattered mind produces scattered results. But when you define exactly what you want, whether it's inner peace, success, or a new opportunity, you activate something powerful. Your subconscious starts filtering the world differently, recognizing opportunities you might have overlooked. The people, places, and experiences you need begin to appear, not by magic, but by design. Take a moment right now. What is one thing you truly desire? Not something vague like I want to be happy, I want success, but something clear and specific. Write it down. The universe responds best to clarity. Your intention is the first step in speaking its language, so choose your words carefully, because they shape your world. The law of correspondence is one of the most profound truths of the universe. Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary sage, expressed it simply, as above, so below. As within, so without. This means that your external reality is a mirror of your internal world. The way you think, feel, and perceive yourself influences everything you attract into your life. If your mind is chaotic, filled with doubt and fear, the universe reflects that chaos back to you, through stressful situations, toxic relationships, and missed opportunities. But when you cultivate clarity, inner peace, and a deep sense of purpose, your outer world naturally begins to shift in response. Look at nature. The patterns of galaxies resemble the patterns of neurons in the brain. The rivers that carve through the earth mimic the veins running through our bodies. The macro and the micro are intricately connected, and the same applies to your life. If you want to see change externally, you must first change internally. You must think and feel as if you already embody the reality you seek. Take a moment and ask yourself, is my mind truly aligned with the life I want to create? If not, what needs to change? The universe isn't withholding anything from you. It's simply reflecting what's already there. Have you ever thought of someone, only for them to call you moments later? Or noticed the same number appearing repeatedly, on clocks, receipts, license plates, almost as if it's following you? Maybe you've been contemplating a major decision, and suddenly, a book, a conversation, or a random event delivers the exact answer you needed. These aren't just coincidences. Carl Jung called this phenomenon synchronicity, meaningful connections between events that seem unrelated yet carry deep significance. The universe is always communicating, not with words, but through patterns, signs, and subtle nudges. When you start seeing these synchronicities, It's a signal that you're in alignment with something greater. But the key isn't just to notice them, it's to ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? Are you on the right path? Is an opportunity unfolding before you? Or is the universe encouraging you to pay closer attention to something you've been ignoring? The more aware you become, the more frequent these signs appear. It's as if reality itself is responding to your energy, guiding you toward the next step in your journey. So, the next time you experience an uncanny coincidence, don't dismiss it. Instead, pause, reflect, and listen. The universe might just be trying to tell you something important. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It acts as an amplifier, magnifying whatever you focus on. When you constantly dwell on what's missing, what's wrong, or what hasn't happened yet, you create a mindset of scarcity. Your thoughts become signals of lack, and the universe reflects that back to you. But when you shift your focus to appreciation, to the things, people, and experiences you already have, you cultivate an entirely different energy. Think about the moments when you felt deeply grateful. Maybe it was for a small kindness from a stranger, the warmth of the sun on your face, or the support of a loved one. In those moments, weren't you more present, more open, more in tune with life? That's the power of gratitude. It doesn't just make you feel better, it reprograms your mind. It changes your actions, your emotions, and the way you interact with the world. And when your energy shifts, the universe responds. It's not magic, it's perspective. The more you acknowledge the good in your life, the more good you invite in. Take this as a challenge. For the next 30 days, write down 3 things you're grateful for every single day. At the end of the month, look back and see how your mindset and your reality have changed. The universe mirrors what's inside you. Choose to fill it with gratitude. The universe is a reflection of you. Everything you experience, every challenge, every joy, every repeated pattern, is a mirror showing you something about yourself. If you find yourself constantly surrendered by negativity, conflict, or struggle, it's easy to believe that the world is just unfair. But what if the world is simply reflecting what's inside you? Think about it. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? Traffic is worse, people are ruder, problems seem to pile up. But when you're in a state of confidence and clarity, life flows more smoothly. This isn't a coincidence. It's the mirror effect. The energy you carry inside influences how the universe responds to you. If you want your external world to change, start by looking inward. Shift your thoughts, adjust your attitude, and clear out the limiting beliefs that are shaping your experience. Instead of asking, "Why does this keep happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" The moment you take responsibility for your energy, you reclaim control over your reality. The mirror will always reflect what you put in front of it. So what are you choosing to see? Most people are too busy talking, thinking, and filling their minds with noise to actually hear what the universe is saying. But true communication isn't just about speaking, it's about listening. The universe doesn't use words. It speaks in moments of clarity, in sudden insights, in the stillness where your intuition has space to rise. Silence is more than the absence of sound. It is a doorway to something deeper. When you quiet your mind, you create the conditions for answers to emerge. Meditation, deep reflection, and even simple moments of stillness allow you to receive messages that were there all along, waiting to be noticed. Have you ever had a sudden realization in the shower, or while staring at the stars? That's because your mind, free from distraction, became open enough to receive. If you want to communicate with the universe, start by listening. Spend just 5 minutes a day in total silence. No phone, no music, no distractions. Just you and the present moment. Observe your thoughts, your breath, the subtle sensations around you. In that silence, you might just hear the answers you've been seeking. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including you. Your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs aren't just abstract ideas. They create an energetic field that influences the reality around you. Think of yourself like a radio tower. Whatever frequency you're tuned to, that's the signal you're sending out, and the universe responds by sending back experiences that match it. Have you ever noticed that when you're stressed or fearful, more things seem to go wrong? Traffic jams, misunderstandings, unexpected setbacks. It's as if life is mirroring your internal state. But the same is true in the opposite direction. When you feel confident, grateful, and open, suddenly things just seem to click into place. You meet the right people, opportunities arise, and life flows more smoothly. It's not luck, it's resonance. The universe doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you are. So take a moment to reflect. What energy are you putting out into the world? Are you broadcasting fear, doubt, and frustration? Or are you sending signals of trust, abundance, and purpose? If you want to change what you attract, start by shifting the frequency you emit. The universe is always listening. What message are you sending? There's a strange paradox in life. The more desperately you chase something, the more it seems to slip through your fingers. Love, success, happiness. When you cling too tightly, when you fear losing it, you create resistance. But when you set your intention, take action, and then release your grip on the outcome, things often fall into place effortlessly. Think of it like holding water in your hands. Clench your fists, and it spills out. Hold it gently, and it remains. The universe responds not just to what you desire, but to the energy with which you pursue it. Desperation signals lack, and lack creates more lack. But trust, true, unwavering trust, signals abundance. It tells the universe, I believe this will come to me in the right way, at the right time. This doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing your part, setting your course, but allowing space for the universe to work its magic. If you force a flower to bloom before its time, you destroy it. But if you nurture it with patience, it blossoms naturally. Let go of control, and you may find that what you've been chasing all along was trying to find its way to you. If you want more from the universe, more love, more success, more abundance, start by giving more. This isn't just spiritual wisdom, it's a fundamental law of existence. The energy you send out doesn't just vanish, it returns, often multiplied. The concept of karma, the principle of cause and effect, and even modern psychology all point to the same truth. What you contribute to the world eventually finds its way back to you. Think about it. The most successful and fulfilled people aren't just takers, they're givers. They create, they uplift, they serve. When you shift your focus from what can I get to how can I give, the universe opens doors you never even knew existed. Opportunities arise, relationships deepen, and life begins to feel more meaningful. But here's the secret. It doesn't have to be something grand. A kind word, a helping hand, sharing knowledge, supporting a friend. These small acts set something powerful in motion. Every time you give without expecting immediate returns, you plant a seed. And the universe, in its perfect timing, ensures that seed grows into something far greater than you could have imagined. Take a moment and ask yourself, how can I serve, uplift, or contribute today? The more you give, the more you become a magnet for the very things you desire. The universe doesn't just respond to thoughts, it responds to action. You can visualize, meditate, and set intentions all day long, but without movement, nothing changes. Clarity comes from action, not just from waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is, there is no perfect moment. The right time is the moment you decide to begin. Have you ever noticed how the hardest part of anything is simply starting? Once you take that first step, momentum builds, and the path unfolds in ways you never expected. The universe rewards movement. It meets those who dare to move forward. Opportunities don't just fall into your lap. They reveal themselves as you take action. You don't need to see the entire road ahead. You just need to trust that with each step, the next one will become clear. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Start now. Take one small action toward your goal, no matter how insignificant it seems. A single step sets everything in motion. The universe doesn't just listen. It responds to those who are willing to act. Which of these 10 ideas resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found value in this video, hit like and subscribe for more powerful insights. The universe is always speaking. The question is, are you listening? Take these lessons, apply them to your life, and watch the world around you transform. Until next time, stay wise, stay inspired, and keep moving forward.